Yeah, I have got to find a better mask. Actually, I had a regular mask on yesterday while I was shopping for groceries, but the grocery store manager asked me to put that on my head anyway. I don't know why. Anyway, just had a thought. It's kind of a longer thought, so if you just have a few seconds to watch this, I'll give it to you right up front. Whatever God is doing in you right now during all this is what you need to take forward with you into the next season. It's what He's preparing you with. So there you go. If you want to unpack that a little bit more, I was watching our dog Maggie last night, and she has been asking to go outside more at night, and it's not because she has to go more, it's because she keeps wandering around the yard and sniffing the places her little sister liked to use. And we just lost Isabella. And I know she's a dog, but she's still family. And it's hard. And making that adjustment is kind of what we're all learning right now. This is a grieving process. It's a different kind. But I can see this right now. No matter when this thing ends, whether it's next week or it takes longer or whatever, it's going to look a little different. The world's going to be a little different. You didn't think that the phrases social distancing and quarantine would be part of your regular vocabulary, or certainly not masks and things like that. But they are. And no matter how long that lasts, you can have a huge portion of the world going through genuine PTSD. And our dog has a form of it right now. She does. Anybody who's grieved loss, and there are some losses that are beyond words. I have friends who have had losses that I can't even. All you can do is love and hold them, because there's just no good words for the losses they've had. But even in this, there's a great loss. Sorry, ouch. Here's a lost a finger. There's a loss of freedom. There's a loss of expectation, unmet expectations. We all thought, okay, 2020, new decade, and here we go, and it's a cool number, and then you just hit this wall. Everyone does at the same time, or fall off a cliff, or whatever you want to do. But there's something amazing available too. I mean, amazing. And that's what I want to talk about. When I got sick, when I had the cancer, this came up. Any of you who have been through a disease like that have faced genuine death. I've got friends who are ex-military who they could probably never explain it or express it to anyone who hadn't gone through it too. And for them, and for people who have lost, and for the whole world right now, I believe that God is saying, find what's most important. Not just what your passion is, because your passion will only take you so far. People are going to go back to work, and they're going to go, okay, I got to buckle down, I'm going to do this, I got to make my dream come true, I can still do this, I can do this, or panicking and saying, I've got little time left, and who knows what's going to happen, so I've got to do all I can now, and you kind of go in this mentality of pulling in instead of, okay, God, so what are you saying? I was sitting at the cancer center one day, and I was just feeling that weight of, what do I do? Have I failed? Have I messed up? Have I lost my ability to make a mark, to do something good? Not to mention all the thoughts that go through your head about missing out on the moments with your children, and suddenly it feels like just 1,000 bricks are falling on your head. And then there comes these moments of clarity, and I've written about it and spoken about it before, but sitting outside the cancer center and physically feeling God kiss me on the head, on my balding head, it changed everything. And you don't need that experience, but you do need one with him that you know your bottom level is, you know, even if you know nothing else, you know he loves you. If the zombie apocalypse comes roaring back in ways that we can't quarantine and can't, you know, even to say that, people would have mocked, and now you're like, oh my gosh, is that possible? Well, not zombies, but something even more difficult to deal with. We have to know who we are in him, or we're not going to make it, not emotionally, and the emotional will affect the physical and everything else. I'm sitting at the cancer center and I feel that kiss on my head, and I just know that something's shifted, that no matter what happens, even if I don't make it through the rest of this year, I know you love me and I trust you. If I recover and I go forward, I don't want to be in a panic or in a constant state of judging myself or a constant state of fear that it will come back. And it was real. I mean, that still plagued me for a while, but every time it did, I would go back to that place of, okay, I know you love me. I don't know anything else, but I know that. And that's what has become most important for me. So that if I have a passion about something, and I do, I have a passion for people becoming all that they can be in him. And I like to express that through writing or through making people laugh or trying to give something that will equip them for who they are. But all that it only takes you so far. It's what's most important, what he has said to me, that helps me to go on, helps me to become what he says I can be. Otherwise, it's fake. It's not authentic. It's just a shell. And when things like this happen, this quarantine, and then that stuff just falls away because we can't do our passion. We can't do our performance. We can't earn it. We can't win it. We can't conquer it because you have no power. All you have the power over is your own heart. People panicked and bought toilet paper. They're still doing it. I understand it, but I don't. It is an orphan mentality. It's a poverty mentality. It is a fear mentality. And we do not have to go there. This could be the greatest hour of our lives, of this generation. This could set the stage for some of our best years to come. Not the worst, but the best. You are absolutely 100% completely and perfectly loved. No matter what this thing says, no matter what the news says, no matter what politicians spout off about, you are loved. Loved beyond human capacity to understand it. And out of that love, find what's most important. Obviously, we know our families are most important. But even in that, if I take my passion and I have a passion for family and I say that, my family is going to be this and this, and I start to project that on them, I actually burn them out. I don't help them. I've done that. It's not okay. When I see what's most important, then I can see what's most important for them and equip them for who they are, not for who my goals want them to be or what I think things should look like. You have to lay that down. You just do. We all do. We have to lay down what we thought things should look like, because they might never look the same, exactly the same again. They probably won't. But whatever he's building in you right now, whatever, if it's, peace or joy through all this, if it's bringing up fears that have been there since you were a kid, and he's saying, please lay them down, give them to me, and let me replace those with joy and with grace. I don't know. Maybe he's giving you a business plan to help restart yourself and other people. Maybe he's giving you an education insight that you'd never had before all this happened. Maybe he's, giving you a political insight that is going to take us further than ever before. I don't know, but there's something in there. I know it's not found behind us. Whatever good stuff was behind us, we get to pull with us. We get to bring with us. But we also get an opportunity right now to look at what wasn't working and to leave that behind. The stuff in our heads that stressed us out anyway, the stuff in our heads that was exhausting us, the stuff in our hearts that just we kept because we thought we deserved it, and it's just holding us back. So that's really it. Just ask yourself, what has he been saying to you? Because it's the most important thing. What has he been bringing to you? Everybody hears God a little differently. Maybe you hear him through, kind of that inner voice, or maybe it's pictures in your head or dreams, or you keep hearing certain songs on the radio. You're like, okay, you're saying something to me. Or you open your Bible and you keep just coming to this one psalm over and over again. There's something there. Let him speak to you. Let him show you what's most important, and we'll make what's coming up ahead not the scariest time of our lives, but the best. Have a great day.